Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We're just a minute or two before start time. So this is just a quick sound check to make sure that everything's okay, to make sure that you are all happy and that you can hear me. I've got a tremendous amount of rain here in the Midlands. I hope you're a bit drier wherever it is that you're sitting. We've had a very, very wet week, to the point that I actually have a huge sinkhole on my access road to my house. So it's creating a few issues and a few challenges. But I hope you are all well and healthy. Good to have you on board. We'll let everybody come into the room. I can almost imagine this sort of bottleneck at the entrance to the room while everybody gets in. I hope you're all well and healthy, safe, and getting on with life. I think with schools going back, I think we're all sort of settling down into our routines. I don't know about you, but I mean, my son went back earlier than the government schools because he's at a private school. We've already had midterm. Actually, I'm trying to get my head around the fact that that's come and gone already. But it's amazing how just having that routine in the house, even when they're home and doing online learning or doing home learning, the routine isn't quite there. And when you get one part of your routine back, the rest of your life falls into place. And I think we just breathe a little bit. And I've had quite a few colleagues and friends of mine that run businesses, and they've all been sort of saying, oh, the year has had such a slow start. It's been such a, we really have sort of eased into this year very slowly. It's been a very upside down, tumultuous year. Here in KZN, it's been pretty rough, pretty difficult. We've had, COVID has really given us a harding. But we're starting to sort of, I don't know, settle, I think is the word. I don't think it's that we're coming out of it totally, but we are settling and we're getting used to this. And it's a good way to carry on. But, for February, I can't believe the amount of rainfall we've had in KZN. And we definitely can feel that autumn is on its way. Cool mornings, cool evenings. I get up and train early in the morning, and it's definitely dark and making that discipline a little bit harder. So on that note, I hope you're all well and that you're all here. Theo, there should be sound. So if you don't have sound, there's possibly something on your side, because everybody else is seeming to do well with sound. So quite an eventful couple of weeks that we've had. We've had the budget, we've had Sonar. Like I said, schools have gone back. It's Prov Tax, so I'm very, very honored and blessed to have you online, because I do know it's Prov Tax deadlines and all sorts of other deadlines that are happening. So we're going to have a chat. We're going to get through this and go through a few things. And then I'm going to pretty much leave you to go and survive the last few hours of this financial year. I was saying to a couple of friends of mine, I don't celebrate the 31st of December. I celebrate the 28th of Feb. That's our financial year end. It's our New Year's, as it were. And it's sort of like fresh slate, clean start again next week. But we've first got to get through this. So I know that one of the challenges that we have between Lettie and myself is a sort of cutoff, working between her periods and my periods. I have to say, and forgive me, Lettie, if you're online, which Lettie often drops in and has a chat while we're here. I just sort of take it as my sort of space, and I have to take it as my things that are interesting me and things that I need to cover. Lettie makes it her own, and I slowly make this my own space, and hopefully it appeals to different people that are attending. So technically this is meant to be January stuff that we're talking about now. The speed in which the world changes lately, you kind of have to deal with what's happening around us. I think I've got a bit of a view that yes, I am looking back for certain things back to January, but there are other things that, for example, I can't do a compliance and legislation update with the budget speech having happened. I'm not going to talk about it in depth but I am going to talk about a few things just, because it is current, it's relevant, it's here. I keep an eye on the chat box. Those of you that know that work with me on a variety of different platforms know that I am not, I do try and keep an eye on the chat box as much as I can. So I am trying to pick up your queries and pick up your questions and build it into the session as we go along. I've got, SAAA are moderating and publishing them as we go along on the side. So we should have it all good. So on that note, the usual, this is me. I am keeping my camera off more because of the band connection. I am, with our weather and with the power failures that we're having lately in my area, the data gets a little bit unstable, and it's just better for you that you need to hear me, not see me. And so I am here, I promise. This is a live session, I promise. That gives you an idea of who I am. I'm really looking forward to a new photo. I've actually had a photo shoot done last week for media and for social media and all the rest, and I can finally get rid of that lockdown here. SAAA to clarify the position regarding support and updates for tax topics. Just one of the things, Johan, as an exciting development that's coming to watch this space. I'm developing a Tech Talk series that my tax partner is going to assist me with, and we call them my tax partner and myself, we often reference these sessions as 360 topics, and we almost probably market them as Tech Talk 360s on the SAAA platform, where we take topics and we look at them from a 360-degree space. So, for example, I know we almost probably run a trust session, and the trust session will be with respect to the accounting for trusts, the auditing of trusts, the legislation of trusts, and the taxing of trusts. Okay, so SAAA and SAICA have got an arrangement. I'm not going to go into that arrangement, but what Rob has said to me, the CEO of SAAA, is that we can have a topic and I can bring a tax element into it, provided the core of the topic is, the taxes is part of it, not the focus of it. But that does give you your tax hours quite quickly as well. And I'm going to try and get about 5 or 6 of them at a minimum set up. Actually, this afternoon, that is part of a strat planning meeting that I have with my operations manager to sit down and sort out dates and to discuss it with my training partner so that we can run that. And then those will be dual presenter sessions. Okay, so it won't just be one of us, there will be 2 of us. So you get double bang for your buck, and we will be discussing a variety of topics, but sort of like from the issue and then the implications for you on an integrated platform. Okay, it is something that we really enjoy doing, and we bicker like old married couple while we do it. So Johan, I hope that answers that question. But I'm sure that SAAA have taken note of your query and can respond back to you directly. Okay, but they have approached me for that, which is something within their purview that they can do. Okay, so on to getting Salborna, good morning. Okay, so MCLUs have got their standard format, as you all know. We cover pretty much a 360 way of thinking, from accounting to auditing to legislation, through to a bit of tax. You know that Lettie is much better at doing in-depth tax diving on these sessions than I am. I state right up front that I'm not a tax specialist. When you've got to decide at some point that there are certain areas that you can focus on and certain areas that you can't focus on. I prefer to focus on accounting and auditing and legislation and ethics. That there is more than enough to keep me busy there. That is why I have a tax partner that works with me and why we do the 360-degree type training, because I would rather her speak with authority in that space. Having said that, I have leaned on my tax associates' work.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.